Bashaparo, YNet7. Thank you for tuning. So, we were talking about in the last video. Hold on, let me share the live. We were talking about socially distant in the Great Flood. All right. And what I want to piggyback off of that video. All right, here we go. I want to piggyback off of that video and bring in how the internet might contribute or actually is contributing for your entertainment purposes. So just sit back, relax, be entertained. Won't take long, so you may not have time to make the pancakes. Just mix them up, get a little bit of batter, just a little bit of water, and then eat it like cookie dough. You don't even gotta cook it. Just we'll be right here. All right, so we talked about the great correlations with the age of Aquarius, and we know that Aquarius is known to be when the veil of deception and deceit is removed. So if the contract is or has been established, plug on the contracts, got the quick contract basis guide for comprehension. You guys out there writing and signing and reading contracts, so little $5 donation, I get that to your inbox. So the age of Aquarius is when the veil of deceit is supposed to be removed, right? So there's a contract established at some level of the natural system or the natural hierarchy of controls on this great clock at this time, at this hour, that disclosure is supposed to occur. In the age of Aquarius. So I found it interesting that the correspondence in tarot for Aquarius is the Star card, and then the 5, 6, 7 of Swords. Now to me, 5, 6, and 7 instantly comes to mind like freedom, conscious, and answers. 5, 6, 7. 7 is answers. I always think of 6 being the conscientious phase, and then 5 is freedom. So the freeing of conscious answers, right? Which is going to be some sort of change, some sort of stimulus. Check. I'm just checking on you. Some sort of stimulus. Right? to um, bring about change. It's a vehicle of change. So, how does the internet play in? So, Aquarius, right? We already talked about the star card. It's basically a time of good fortune, rewards, travel, meditation, and assistance, right? No, I got my notes. So I want to make sure we get this download. How you feel? I'm gonna ask you this question. How do you feel when you find something that you've been looking for? How you feel? This is where the internet comes in. Access to so much information. You can, barring citizenship, censorship, you can find anything you want, or you can find nothing that you need. You know what I mean? It's just like you've been to the store before you go for one thing, and you wind up with a whole bunch of other things, and you might have almost forgot what you went to the store for. That's what this is like. See, Aquarius is the age of great disclosure. The pouring, whenever I see water, right, in tarot, I think about the spirit and the soul. Okay? So, great disclosure. Again, the contract says the payment is due on X date or a certain time. As above, so below. Then there's contracts of greater entity. Which requires the performance in consideration at this time in the cosmos, a bigger clock or calendar. So they gotta adhere to that. They have to perform the disclosure. However, that's not all they gotta disclose. See, what better way to cover up any truth that may be out there to be disclosed that people are looking for than to flood you with infinite information, infinite stimulus. Info you want, info you need, a ton of shit you don't. It's like the game Where's Waldo? Right? You see Waldo, you know what he looked like. Now, throw him in a crowd of 1,000,000,000,000 people on this paper. How long does it take you to find Waldo? How many people start to examine the other people and get lost in their characteristics? Oh, they got a little scarf on, or oh, this, that, and the other. And look, he got the same shirt on as her over here, right? How many times you have to put it down and come back later to find Waldo? How many times did you call someone else to say, hey, I need help? Can you help me find Waldo? Now replace the Waldo How many of you feel like you are Waldo? And you're surrounded by a billion people that don't even know they should be looking for you. Checking for you. But the one above that plane of existence, looking down at the game, how many of you remember Waldo? So, do you think any other reason why right now, because you witnessed the development of it, the rollout, the beta test, you witnessed this and that, you remember AOL, you remember Nokia phones you could throw across the room and they lived to call another day. You remember the computers that had less power than your cell phone now. You watched the development of it, but did you know why they started to develop it then? At that moment, so that we would have at this moment where we are now. I know I'm getting there. I know y'all with me because this is YNet 7. But this, I gotta give the little segue for when you share it with your friends and family and coworkers. Because see, when you share this video, they don't gotta look at you like you the one that said it. See, that's why Pasha here. Because Pasha can face that adversity for you. So I'm saying it. No worries. So you watch the development, the rolling out, the beta test. You were part of the beta test. You were part of the experiments. Why? Because the Five of Swords is all about, among other things, a change in responsibility. So when you hear the word disclosure, what do you think? See, disclosure brings a change in responsibility. When you did not know, you gotta look at you as a as an infant in that arena, in that cage, in that box. You don't know. You don't know any better. But when you know, that's a different set of criteria, right? Of perspective. So with disclosure comes the Five of Swords, a change in responsibility. See, the change of responsibility is that no longer quote unquote entities are responsible to keep you from it. They done released it all. It's now our responsibility to find it in the labyrinth of systems created for you. Right? So how many know what to look for? How many know Waldo is the game? Do you know where to find your happy ending? See, everyone wants some sort of information, and they want it fast, and they need more. Oh, 5G. Where is Waldo? See, because the Six of Swords is about the passage. It's about the passage. Now, when you hear passage, do you think journey, the travel, or you think quotes of authority? Whose authority? The authority you seek. But what are you seeking is the question. What is your business? What is your busyness? What is occupying your mind? What is your desire? Because Aquarius is about proposals and love. The Seven of Swords, to me, again, 7 is answers. So the Seven of Swords is all about the answers. Health, travel, completion in an unstable environment or way, which is why the buzzword nowadays is sustainability, sustainable community. Pasha's wanting to see owning mining companies and having resource rights and building a city. Why would we want to talk about that? Some say. Okay? People are going to find you for advice. In whatever arena you chose to play in, this is that time period. Information. Free conscious answers. The freeing of conscious answers. It's just that, what are you being conscious of? See, you're in that vibration, that frequency. Complete the circuit. People seek your perception, and it's gonna be like you're able to deliver some sort of justice because of the age of Aquarius. This is how the internet is involved in the Great Flood that we're living through. The trick is still like attracts like. It's the formation of natural silos. The question again is, what are you looking for? What is your desire? Pasha Paro, YNet 7.